make sure it's working, or came on, which it is. Obviously it's not doing anything because we ain't planting. But I got to get my seed boxes back on, so I got it pulled out here so I can spin it around, set it down, and get those on. Let's see if the freaking hoses go up through. Seems they catch sometimes. Oh, they went up through. And one caught a little. Alright, it's down. Now I can put the seed boxes on. Sorry, I just spun you around wicked fast. Alright, turn the monitor off. Turn the tractor off. Oh. When I hooked everything up, I had a son of a bitch of a time getting that one hose in. Why? I have no idea. That's for the cross auger. I'm gonna have to run that and make sure it all works. But I'm gonna give the chains a little spray, then put all them back on, so that's done. I'll back it back in there for now, but then I can just pull it out easily when they do decide to bring the seed. The seed. I can't talk today. Blah, 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 blah. So, all right, I'm gonna spray those chains down. All right, that job is complete. Everything works. I tried the auger, the fertilizer auger, that works. Obviously, it folds and unfolds because you watched it unfold. The only thing I need is this spring for these closing wheels. That's the one my cousin borrowed last year. I was done planting so he could finish planting because he broke one. They're supposed to be getting some, and RJ said he'd come over this weekend with it, put it on. So it's greased because I greased it when I put it away. So everything is set where I want it to be set. We'll probably plant my brother's little sweet corn patch first anyhow. That way we find out if anything's gonna fuck up. So, but monitor works, came on, everything seems all right. So yeah, I got the grease guns out and started charging the batteries. I didn't think about it this morning. I should have done it first thing this morning, so when I do start servicing tractors and greasing all the, like the front ends and everything on the tractors, because those need to be done. As far as equipment goes, everything's greased and ready because we greased it before we put it away. So I did remember first thing when I got out here to grab my welding helmet and put it in the truck, because today is the eclipse day. So yes, the video that you've already seen I filmed yesterday, so you're going to start getting them not on the days that I actually I'm not the guy who puts a video out every day because I gotta pump out that fucking content so I can collect that screw tube money. So the videos are gonna be probably from a week before as they start coming out all spring. So, and I know somebody else, so I'm not even gonna say it because I know somebody will already say it in the video. Well, today's not Monday when the video comes out, but whatever. So, all right, I gotta put this away. All right, I got fuel in it, but I noticed this dual ain't bad, but I want to put a little air in it, like about 10 pounds in my duals. But this one I noticed when I was over there putting fuel in it that she's a little squatty. I think that one's soft, so I think my left front tire is a hair soft. And these are a cocksucker to put air in, because I'll tell you the story behind that. I bought this tractor new in 2010. They had the, I don't know if I can find it. They had the valve stems on the inside. Where is, right there.
Valve stem on the inside of a four-wheel drive, not a great idea, but you can see where it is.
So, at least I don't think it's a great idea. Some of you do, that's fine. But when they switched them, because I wanted them switched, and they put them out here, they put them in there rather than on this lip. So, not a whole lot of room to get an air chuck on that. Yeah, I wasn't thrilled about that. So I've got a flatter one that I can take the end out of the other one and be able to do that, but I don't know. I should have bitched more when I bought it because I shouldn't have to do that. Yes, I know I'm walking way past the tire, but I'm getting enough out to be able to do the other side. So, all right, putting you down. Good Tuesday morning. Look, we all survived. Yes, the eclipse didn't kill us. I wonder if there's some tinfoil hats being burned right now. Probably not. Finally got that piece of shit charged up and moved. I'll probably start it every couple of days for a little while till we start using it. So I got the other batteries charging this morning for the grease guns. That's running right now, warming up a little because it's like 55 right now. It's supposed to go up to almost 75. Be beautiful today. Today would have been a better day for the eclipse because it got cloudy yesterday. So we saw it at about a quarter of eclipse through the Weldon helmet. Then the clouds, you couldn't see it at all. But it was cool when it got pitch ass dark, black for like 3 minutes and then got light again. If you follow me on Instagram, you saw that. Anyways, that's running because we're gonna go push back brush and any down trees and shit like that because tomorrow through Saturday it's supposed to do nothing but rain and be shitty. Yay! Yeah. Welcome to spring. Other than John Bon Jovi has turned liberal. I've always liked Bon Jovi. Good tune. And as you can see, this is why we go around fields every spring. My life. It's hard to do with one hand holding the camera. Yep, and I'll get a whatever for the music, but you know what? Fuck you, YouTube. That one was being kind of a bastard. Finally had to break it to get it off. But yeah, that's why we go around fields. Even this little fucker on the other side of this hedgerow, I'll go in and go around that. I don't know if you remember, I don't know if I filmed it. Last fall I couldn't get into this little field because the tree had fallen in the way. But unfortunately, I've seen a lot of that today. We are wetter than what I thought we were. Eating my PB&J and Pringles right now. Supposed to be, like I told you, in the mid-70s today. It's supposed to be beautiful. So today's going to be a good drying day. But the next 4 ain't going to be. And if they're somewhat worth the shit with their extended forecast, a lot of 50s and 60s. I mean, it's April 9th, but they're showing a lot of 50s and, you know, low to mid-60s right through like the 10th of May, and they had quite a few days of rain sprinkled in there. Hoping they're wrong that far out, because as we all know, they kind of suck at getting tomorrow right. But yeah, because we need to do quite a bit of drying up, and today's a great drying day, but shit don't dry up that great on 50 and 60 degree, low 60 degree days, especially when you throw in, you know, 4 days in a row of rain like we're gonna get. So far, no massive trees. That's why I haven't been turning you on that often here to show you, but done a few small ones, showed you that one. But that's why I wanted to do this today. Get it done while the weather's good before it gets even wetter. Well, here we go. I'm eating my cookies now. We found ourselves a big one. Actually, it looks like a couple. It's like a small, spindly, viney looking one. And then a big old dead one behind it. Yeah. We've had so many freaking windstorms. It's ridiculous. This is obviously a dead tree here, so it's broke off. Yeah, I can see where it's broke off right there. There's another limb of something sticking out. Alright, I'm going to turn you off so I got both hands to do this. I don't know how well you can see it, but a brown deer and a white deer.
Syracuse's classic rock.
Just in that hedgerow. Yeah. Haven't seen very many white deer lately. They were just hanging out in that little narrow neck right there. But we do see them. They just seem to always hang right in this general area. And another small tree up here that's knocked over on the edge of the field. This is a very boring, monotonous job too, by the way, just so you know. Alright, back at the farm. I took the bucket off, put the forks on because Barb and I went and moved something. I don't have a clue when they're coming with seed. They said they wanted to come this week. It's supposed to rain the rest of the week, but I'm leaving them on. It gets tiring. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. But that's why that's sitting there till we're ready. But so I'm going to end this video because you've seen enough of this, you know, wonderful bullshit of pushing trees back and brush and a white deer and whatever else. So here's your one more thing. So our local rag, you know, for those of you that have been around when I was on the legislature for the last 8 years, you know how much me and the local rag newspaper got along. But they had an article in there yesterday, or was it today? I don't remember. Well, you know how I keep telling you, don't just pay attention to what's happening in your state if you live in a libtard fucking state like we do here in New York, and what's happening at the federal level. Pay attention to your local level too. So when I was on the legislature, if I or someone else with conservative views brought forward a resolution to send to Albany, to the governor and to the legislature in Albany, telling them that, you know, we think their bail reform is bullshit, we think their gun control stuff is bullshit and infringing on our rights, the Democrats, especially one in particular, legislator Heidi Nightingale, would say, those are just frivolous resolutions. And we as county lawmakers shouldn't spend the time. We have better things to do. Okay. So in that article in the local rag, she's putting forward a resolution now to Poet Laureate, something like that. I don't even know what the fuck it means, to be honest with you. But, and the article is about, you know, the arts and poetry and all this. So the resolutions are public. So I read the resolution and, you know, they're going to form a committee. Well, if you're forming a committee, that means people are spending time and energy to do this. And if those are county employees spending time and energy to do this, that's our taxpayer dollars being spent for Poet Laureate or whatever the fuck it was. I should have looked it back up before I started doing this one more thing. But, you know, so apparently poetry in this county, because it's, you know, the libtards feel-good bullshit is more important than doing the job that we're supposed to be doing for the taxpayers of this county. Isn't it amazing how hypocritical the left is? I mean, the right is too, to a certain extent, but it's amazing how hypocritical the left is that, you know, I guess if they bring something forward that's a feel-good, you know, bullshit thing that maybe a nonprofit organization should be doing, not the county legislature and the taxpayers' money. But it cracks me up. No, I don't miss sitting on the legislature with her. So, and again, I really don't give a fuck if her or anybody else watches this. So, she's a libtard. End of story. But, all right, so pay attention to your local fucking politics too, because the shit's going on there just as much as it is in your state and in the federal government, you know. And probably shouldn't do this, but I'm not gonna use a name, but I have an older gentleman. I'm gonna assume he's an older gentleman because he said he was a Vietnam veteran who, I can't figure you out, dude, because of the comments that you leave, but in the last video or 2 videos ago, I don't remember, where I showed the Biden 0 cents coin this person made. And first of all, thank you for your service, but that's as far as I'm going to go. I'm just going to be honest, because you said my coin wasn't helping matters any. It's a fucking joke. It's a coin. Like the left doesn't tear Donald Trump apart? I mean, give us a fucking break. But then you made the comment how we needed to have, the problem in this country is there's no compromise. If they would compromise and each get something, then things would run so much better. We're beyond fucking compromise. And wake the fuck up. Okay, so let's compromise. Okay, you lefty lunatics, you can have your pork in every bill that you want, you know, to waste our taxpayer dollars for bullshit things. And the right, you can do the same. There, we compromised. We're beyond fucking compromise. How about we start holding their feet to the fire and make them do the fucking job that we hired them for because they work for us? Yeah, their salaries are paid by our tax dollars. Now, obviously, with all their insider trading, you know, that's how they become gazillionaires like Nancy Pelosi. Saw a thing the other day where she went in. When she went in, she had a net worth of $160,000. Her net worth now is like $120 million. Don't quote me, but it's over $100 million. How's that happen, being a public servant all your life? Making, well, I don't know, salary now is what, $250,000? I don't know what it was when she started. But how do you multiply that from $160,000 net worth to $120 million net worth? Yeah, okay. So, buddy, thank you for your service, but wake the fuck up, because I don't know what world you're living in.